and welcome back. For those who don't know me, my name is Nimesh and I work as a digital colorist for comics. And I am your host on this channel dedicated to indie comics. So one of the new additions to our lineup of shows on this channel has been the Indie Comics Crowdfunding Hit Index. And it seems that you guys have been absolutely loving it. It has been so much fun tracking these comic campaigns and finding out which ones are grabbing the most hit across crowdfunding platforms. Think of it as our very own box office report, but strictly for indie comics. Now, before we dive into numbers, I want to ask you a quick question. How would you feel if we did this show twice a month? I'm thinking of one episode around 15 of each month and another one right in the end of the month. That would give us enough time in between videos to really track pre-launch growths of the campaigns and catch new projects as they pop up and see which ones actually get live and launch their campaigns so we can have a good tracking number and see how the conversion goes from the pre-launch to live, which, by the way, will happen today because Postal launched already, and we're going to see those numbers in just a bit. So this schedule would really lock this show as the ultimate box office analysis for crowdfunded indie comics. Do you like it twice a month, or should we keep monthly only? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. So now let's go on today's breakdown and to the official launch of Postal. And oh boy, I've got some good news and I've got some bad news. Now, as you probably remember, Postal was absolutely dominating our board while it was in the pre-launch phase. The day before the campaign going live, they had over 3,300 followers on the pre-launch campaign. So what were they day one numbers? How many 24 hours backers did they converted? Get ready for this. 475 followers, or backers in this case. That is pretty low conversion rate compared to the massive interest they gathered up front. And now, today, 4 days later after the launch of the campaign, the total rate of conversion sits around 30% with 891 followers. What is happening? Was my expectation so high? Did those follower numbers created something that isn't actually converting? For comparison, let's look at the Fairy Tale Wars. This campaign had around 850 pre-launch followers, and Kat Kalamia, the creator of the project, converted 405 of them in the first 24 hours. That's almost 50% conversion rate. And today, 4 days later, since the project was launched, they have 726 backers already. Now, of course, the funding goal for Postal was steep at $80,000. And the good news is that in the first 24 hours, they managed to raise almost $73,000, falling just short of the day one funded bragging point. As of right now, they are completely funded and currently sit at the 6th most backed project. But I am very interested to see how many of those remaining pre-launch followers actually show up before the clocks run out. What do you think? Do you believe those 3,000 plus pre-launch followers will jump near the end? Let me know in the comments. I'm really curious to hear your take on this. So now let's move over to the current pre-launch index. Sitting right at the top now, we have DeathBlade with over 3,000 followers. And trailing right behind them is Kamen America X Street Fighter. If you remember, earlier this month, Timothy Lim revealed the official title, and that gave the campaign a massive bump in momentum. DeathBlade is set to launch in September, while Kamen America is scheduled to drop later this month. Another August launch that, well, to be honest, actually it was launched today. Well, I was going to record this video yesterday, which was Friday, but unfortunately I wasn't feeling very well. So I decided to do it today on a Saturday. And for my luck, Curvy Inc. launched Venom Vixen. I'm super interested in this one. Back in the day when I was working on my fantasy western under Nimprod Comics, we were actually planning a team-up title called Viperous Vixens. So yeah, this title piqued my interest and I'm almost certain that I'm going to back this one. They got 768 followers in the pre-launch stage, but since it's not even 24 hours since it went live, we will check on those numbers in the next one at the end of the month. So be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it. And we both can check how they did in their 24 hours. I've been really enjoying the artwork by Matteo and Elena, and I'm not 100% sure, but I think she is the writer of the book. But yeah, I'm locked in and I'm going to back this project for sure. And to end this video, we're going to talk about the 2 new additions to the top indie comics crowdfunded hit index. Red Velvet, that got already 700 followers on the sign up page, and Loba Loca coming in strong with 670 followers already. This is a very good, strong numbers right now. And I'll be extremely curious how they perform during these days. And once again, we will check out the update on the end of the month. So are you planning to back any of these projects? Let me know in the comments. I'll make sure to put all the links in the description. So if you are interested in any of them, you can easily find it there. And tell me, did you back Postal already? Or are you waiting until later in the campaign? If you're holding off, tell me why in the comments. I would love to break down the logic behind it. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and check out the link in the description to read my full breakdown over on Ko-fi. Thank you so much for watching. Keep reading indie comics as they are a treasure trove of creativity and storytelling. And I'll see you in the next video.